What's going on, guys? This is Nathan the Script Ken welcoming you to our next deck profile here on the channel. Today we have Josh here with his pure punk deck. I'm going to let him jump right into it because honestly I have no idea what this deck is.
Okay, so pretty standard. Half deck is monsters and then the other half is spell traps.
Okay.
Just get started. I run 3 no punk Ziamin. Your bread and butter combo guy. Pay 600 life points to search for any punk monster from your deck to your hand. It's very good getting it out with E-Telly, and it also can search for any punk monster, which is also very helpful. And then I run 2 Gagaku Punk Wagong. Same thing for Ziamin, but you search for spell cards.
Okay.
So that's why I run only 2 of it, because I run less of the spell cards compared to the monsters, and the spell cards aren't really impactful to the combo itself. Then I run 2 Punk Shirakasai. My combo specifically uses a fusion, so I run 2 of it in case I have the ability to open it and then normal summon it, and then I have another Punk in hand to fusion summon, or I can search it off using Ziamin, and then just go off from there.
Okay.
Then I got Madam Spider. Same thing as Ziamin, but it searches for traps. So, and it's very helpful because I run 1 of the traps, so I run 1 of Madam Spider, and the trap is very helpful in ending with an extra negation on the combo.
Got it.
And then I run 2 No Punk Deer Notes. This card is very unique, just came out in the most recent set. You can reveal 1 other punk monster in your hand. You special summon either Deer Note or the revealed monster in your hand, and you send the other to the graveyard.
Okay.
Then its second effect is what makes the combo a bit snowbally. When it's sent from the field to the graveyard, you can target 1 other punk monster in your graveyard, basically any punk that is not a level 5, and special summon it. Then you cannot special summon Deer Note for the rest of the turn. So what I do is I go into a level 8 with the level 3 tuners and then a level 5 Deer Note's effect, bring out a level 3 tuner for a level 11 synchro. Very bread and buttery. Then I run 3 No Punk Ogre Dance. It's a searcher for the deck. You just discard it and search for a punk monster. I never got it out on the board, but its on-field effect is also not terrible when you have it on the board. Then I run 3 No Punk Foxy Tune. Main part of your combo. This card alone makes the deck a 1.5 card combo. In the hand, you can send it from hand or field to grave, and then send a card from your hand to the graveyard, and if you do, you special summon a punk monster from your deck except for level 8. So you can then send this, or send Ogre Dance, then go for Ziamin. Ziamin then pays 600 to search for any punk monster, and then you can just go off from there.
And all the small guys you have to pay 600 life points to get their effects, correct?
Yes.
Okay.
All the small guys pay 600, which is very helpful when you get cards out like Psychic and Punisher and other psychic effects like that. Then for hand traps, I run 3 Ghost Ogre, because it's a level 3 psychic. It synergizes with Amazing Dragon, and it's a E-Telly target. So 2 Nibiru as well, very basic hand trap. 2 Veiler for the basic hand trap, and 2 Ash. So that's all for the monsters. For the spells, I run 2 Gagaku Punk Wild Picking. It's a pretty much a battle effect or combat trick. If you have a punk monster that battles an opponent's monster, destroy the opponent's monster at the start of the damage step.
So they literally just can't attack into you pretty much.
Basically. Okay. It's not bad when you, especially when you brick and you just have the small guys. Protect your small guys for at least a little bit before they destroy it. Then I got 1 Gagaku Punk Crash Beat. Very similar, but if your opponent targets 1 of your punk monsters for a card effect, you can target 1 card they control and destroy it. So kind of a mirror kind of, or mirror back or something like that. I run 3 E-Telly. Very straightforward. All the level 3s are psychics, and they're all tuners, so you can just drop them from deck, pay 600 for their effect, and go off from there. It's very helpful for getting the combo started. Got 2 Crossout Designator, kind of just to counter Nibiru, because this deck summons a lot.
I was wondering why you were playing all those different hand traps in there. Okay, that makes more sense.
Cross out for the Nibiru, cross out for Veiler, and for Ash, and for Ogre. It's very, very helpful for keeping the combo going.
Okay.
I run 2 Triple Tactics Talent, also for stopping or going off even after getting ashed or getting ogred or getting Nibiru, because then I can draw 2 or take control of the monster and just take it off with that. 1 Called by the Grave and 1 Changed by Heart as well to finish out the spells.
Gotta play that Change of Heart now that it's legal.
Oh yeah. A couple times this tournament I used Change of Heart for game.
Yeah, I don't want to talk about it.
Felt really good. Felt good.
Did it feel good? Because it didn't really feel good to me.
for traps, I have 3 impermanents, also a cross-out target, but also very helpful for if you just have a 1.5 card combo. It'd be nice to open this too as an extra negation. Then I also run 1 Jaruri Punk Dangerous Gabu. It's also an impermanence for punks, but it also has the effect if you control a punk, you gain life points equal to the targeted monster's original attack instead of negate the whole column.
Okay.
So it's very helpful, and plus it's searchable using Madam Spider. So you basically have a searchable imperm, which is super helpful when ending with an extra negation on this. All right, so that's it for the main deck. 41 cards is what it ended on. And for the extra deck, it's the full 15. I have 1 YuGiOh Punk Rising card for my version of the combo. You contribute it if it's fusion summoned to special summon 2 punk monsters that are not level 8. So you tribute this for Deer Note and one of the level 3 tuners, preferably Madam Spider to get the punk imperm. And then you go into a level 8 synchro, which then gets Deer Note's effect and you get a level 8. Then I got 1 Needle Fiber and 1 Phoenix for my Link 2s. Needle Fiber, very self-explanatory. I run a crap ton of tuners. Phoenix is just an extra Link 2 in case I need it. Never really used it this tournament. Then I have Scareclaw Triheart. This is just a random throw-in because I didn't have enough time to pick up a Phantom Knight Breaksword and to use that for Downerd and Zeus. So this honestly was just a tech I thought I'd try and use, but I never was able to use it.
Okay.
So then 1 Appaloosa. Never know when you get a chance to throw out an Appaloosa instead of the standard combo. So that's all for the links. The rest are synchros. We've got 1 Formula Synchron, just for interacting with Needle Fiber. If I ever end on a level 8, I can use Needle Fiber for Formula, which then gets me into Baron de Fleur. Then I got Borreload Savage, also in respect to Hulk. Just if I ever get a chance to use it, I have the option to use it. So then I have Draco and Cyframe Lord Omega. Omega is very helpful because I can shuffle cards back into the deck. I can interrupt my opponent's plays. And Draco was supposed to be Chaos Ruler, but I didn't have time to get it. So I put Draco in instead because it's a generic level 8. But with Chaos Ruler, this combo is a lot easier to execute and it's a lot more consistent with keeping cards in the hand.
Okay.
And 1 Navy Dragon Mech, also just to throw in because I didn't get a Breaksword for Zeus. 1 Baron de Fleur, very helpful when you have Needle Fiber and you can't go into a level 11. And then I have 1 Psychic and Punisher. By the end of your combo, you usually pay about 2,000 to 2,400 life points. And since your life points will be lower, he'll be unaffected by card effects. You can then pay 1,000 to banish an opponent's card, and he'll also have like 5,000 attack during the battle phase, which is also very, very nice to have. Then the last is 3 YuGiOh Punk Amazing Dragon. It has 2 very good effects. When it's synchro summoned, you can bounce cards your opponent controls up to the number of level 3 psychic monsters with different names on the board or in the graveyard, and that includes Ghost Ogre, which is pretty sweet spice. And you can also target a punk in your graveyard and Monster Reborn it, or special summon it from the grave. The only drawback is you can only use 1 of those effects and only once that turn, which is balanced. So it'd be really busted if you could do both in the same turn. So that's it.
And you said that there was what, 1 or 2 cards that you were going to change out there for the Coral Sword?
Yeah.
Or Breaksword?
Yeah, I was just going to take out these 3. I was going to take these 3 out for Breaksword, Downward Magician, Zeus.
Okay. And then this is for the Chaos Ruler.
Yes.
All right.
So if I had Chaos Ruler, the deck would be a lot better, but Draco works for now.
All right. So. And is there anything that you would change out of the main deck right now?
Not really. I really like how it's going right now, and the plays have been super consistent, super helpful. So.
All right. Well, thank you, Josh, for bringing us your Punk deck, your pure Punk deck. If you guys did enjoy today's deck profile, make sure to hit that like button and the subscribe button as well, because I am going to be attempting to convince him to do a combo tutorial for his combo that he was talking about. So we'll see if we can get that done. But other than that, guys, thank you so much for watching. Stay tuned. Later on this week, we will have some live duels for this deck so you can actually see it. I believe there's one in there where the combo does take place, so we'll have to take a look and see that as well. That's all I've got for now, guys. Thank you so much for watching. As always, this is Nick from Script Academy. Over now. Peace out.